Hey guys, so this is my Hapebeast story. I got told about Hapebeast in October-ish. It's kind of like right after Mechaverse, and I was like, wow, this is crazy. Maybe I'll go join this one. And one of my buddies won the raffle for Mechaverse, and we were just getting into this world, and I didn't understand it. I didn't, and then I joined the Discord, and I hated Discord. It's like so confusing looking. What are all these channels? Why are people's names listed under this thing called voice chat? I don't understand. Poked around a little bit. I talked on petrol heads about F1. Talked to the parents. Love the parents. Love you guys. Nothing big, but it was just so intimidating. I was like, all right, well, I'm never gonna make it in this world. Never. So my wife and I got pregnant. She got pregnant. I helped. And the events of our life leading up to this point are pretty important. So I'll back up a bit. When we first met, she told me she wasn't capable of having kids. She has PCOS and hyperinsulinism and a couple other things that make it basically statistically impossible for her to get pregnant naturally. And in vitro, it's insanely expensive. Insane. So we beat the odds, though. We got pregnant early on. In around 10 weeks, she went in for ultrasound. She's, happy as can be, and there was no heartbeat. 12 weeks, actually. We lost the baby. They went back, did some checking to see what happened, and it turns out she also has a blood clotting disorder, and there's a clot in the umbilical cord. That's why we lost the baby. And they told us it was a girl. It was a baby girl. So we got matching tattoos of an angel taking away our baby girl. We named the girl August, so we would never forget her. We still love August with all of our hearts. So we end up getting married. And I say, screw it. I don't care what it takes. We're having a baby. So I refinance the house. I take out a personal loan. I ask my job for a huge raise. And I cash out my entire Roth IRA. And we do in vitro. And we have a baby. Guys, we had a baby. Edison Bryan was born on 11/26/17. Baby boy, our first. And we tell him all about his big sister, August, who saved his life because we found out the blood clotting disorder was there. So the entire time Edison was, in the womb, we had to shoot my wife in the stomach with anticoagulants, so blood thinners. 2 shots a day, right in the stomach, big old needles. It's crazy. But we do that every time she's pregnant. About a year and a half later, we get pregnant naturally. No in vitro, no mountain moving, no refinancing and loss of entire retirement accounts. So that one's a boy too. So we were kind of sad. We really wanted that girl after we lost August. We always wanted the girl. But Arthur Williams was born on June 12th, 2019. Day the St. Louis Blues won the cup. Best day of my life. No big deal. And we have 2 kids. We had one with in vitro and one naturally. And on top of the world, we're good if nothing ever happens, but we're gonna keep trying. Remember, it's still really, really, really supposed to be impossible to get pregnant naturally. So fast forward to our current story with the Hapebeast community, and she gets pregnant again, naturally. And we're so happy, we're so excited. It took a while, it took like 2.5 years this time. And I'm just, I get on and I'm just talking to like parents because I'm just so happy. And I don't know who else to share it with, except I met a couple people and parents that were really cool and had been through similar things. So I got on. She goes to the doctor for like her normal checkups. She gets a lot of checkups because of all the issues, right? And there's no heartbeat. Come back in a week. Comes back in a week. Doctor tells her there's no baby there at all. Sorry, it's gone. Let's do in vitro. And this is her in vitro doctor, and he makes a lot of money when we do in vitro. So I was like pissed. I was pissed. She was pissed. She made him look again. Can you imagine like going there and the doctor's just like, there's no baby. Bye. Sorry. So he looks again and he finds the baby. Ridiculous. And there's still no heartbeat. He says come back in a week again. Do it again. She is bawling. He also is like, you know, it's probably gone. Don't beat yourself up. We'll just do in vitro and, you know, get them next time. So it's very reminiscent of losing August. And she's a wreck. I'm a wreck. I don't even know what was going on in my head at that time, but I stumbled back in to Hapebeast, maybe to talk to some of the parents, see if they're there, and the friends I made. I don't see them. I don't really know what I'm doing. And I stumble into Inspirational and kind of talk about what's going on. And I'm like, we went through this years ago with our first girl, and you know, it's brutal. But Inspirational, like, man, those guys, if you're ever down, those guys are unbelievable. And they were just like, no, you don't take no for an answer. Like, isn't it supposed to be impossible for you to have kids? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, well then, what's impossible now? They're like, get a different doctor. Go check again. So I literally, the next morning, because this was like the middle of the freaking night, we schedule a follow-up with a different doctor. We're also really pissed off at the first doctor, mind you. So a week later, she goes into different doctor. I take off work, I go with her, and the ultrasound tech is like, you know, doing the thing, looking for the baby, finds the baby, starts doing measurements. Ultrasound tech has no idea of our story, no idea of what's going on. And she turns on audio, and there's this little heartbeat. Guys, there's a little heartbeat. Our baby's fine. It's totally fine. It's fucking healthy as hell. And I go back to Inspirational a couple days later when I recover from the ridiculous, overwhelming happiness and the flood, and then telling everybody in my freaking life what happened. And I'm like, yeah, thank you guys. And I went to parents, and I told parents, and a couple weeks later, we did a DNA test, and it's a girl. We're having a girl. So she's not supposed to be able to have kids at all. We lost our girl. We were told twice that we lost this girl. And now we're having a baby girl, Rosie Jane, in June. So thank you guys from Inspirational. I love you guys as parents. I love you guys as petrol heads. And Ask a Hape, and basically just everybody I come across is amazing. But impossible is absolutely a stupid word. Everything we've done has been impossible. And we did it anyway. Alright. I love you guys. Take care.